strikes midnight tomorrow, it won't just mean the start of a new year.
Oh, here it is.
Also,
by the way, big dubs for anti-copyright bros out there, but I guess, like, not really. Disney has lost famous Mickey Mouse copyright for the first ever Mickey Mouse. It's done.
When copyright...
Not like the current Mickey Mouse, but this one, the Steamboat Willie one.
...protections expire on a number of well-known books, films, and musical compositions. That includes works like All Quiet on the Western Front, Peter Pan, and the Marx Brothers musical Animal Crackers. But one work that's entering the public domain on 2024 is getting a lot of attention. CBS News senior business and technology correspondent Jolene Kent has the story.
It's a simple early rendition of perhaps the most recognizable cartoon character ever created. The 1928 animated short Steamboat Willie marked the film debut of Mickey Mouse. And Minnie, too. Now, almost 100 years later, this landmark piece of entertainment will enter the public domain, meaning Disney will lose its right to control it, and others can use the images as they wish. This was set to happen years ago, until Disney, with other groups, got Congress to pass extensions. But the last of them expires at midnight on New Year's Eve.
And what basically is happening now is that we will be able to do to the great works of Disney what Disney did to the great works of the public domain before him. And that's how creativity is supposed to happen. We build on our past.
Lawrence Lessig is a Harvard law professor and expert on copyright issues. So this is a bit of a full circle moment then.
Absolutely. And I think
he's a big time Wolfpack advocate too. He's like a big anti money and politics guy, right? Isn't it? I think this is
Disney should celebrate.
I remember him from my TYT days.
Because what we know about the creativity of Walt Disney and the Disney Corporation is that they've made stories relevant.
Wolf-pack.com.
So starting on Monday, anyone has the legal right to use Mickey and Minnie Mouse in new creative works like books and films. But there's an important caveat. It has to be the Steamboat Willie versions, not the more familiar renditions of the characters that followed. What are the limitations? What are you not allowed to do?
You cannot use the characters in a way that misleads consumers into thinking that Disney has produced or sponsored your product.
Jennifer Jenkins teaches at Duke Law School, specializing in intellectual property and the public domain.
The way I think about that is the public domain is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get.
Oh, God.
In point, Winnie the Pooh.
Winnie the Pooh, Winnie the Pooh.
He walked out of the 100-acre wood and into the public domain 2 years ago, when the original literary work lost its protection. And that led to this. Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey, a critically panned, low-budget slasher film where the beloved characters go on a murderous rampage.
Blood and Honey was buzzworthy because of the shock value, because it grossed people out. But in the long run, our culture gets to decide what kinds of public domain reuses.
Oh, shit. I was literally going to watch this
when
3
the clock
weeks ago when it
strikes
first
midnight
came out.
Tomorrow,
Our culture gets enduring appeal. Disney is the poster child for just how valuable the public domain is. If you think about their beloved movies that we've all watched, so many of them are based on public domain works. We've got The Lion King and Frozen and The Little Mermaid and Sleeping Beauty and Snow White. I could go on. And so that makes this moment deeply symbolic and highly anticipated because Mickey Mouse is the emblem of both of those tendencies.
Steamboat Willie is getting lots of attention, but in recent years, copyright explorations have become routine. Over the years, many other characters have entered the public domain without much fanfare, including Tarzan, Sherlock Holmes, and even Frankenstein's monster. What are some of the high-profile characters that will enter the public domain in the next few years?
So we have a lot to look forward to in the next few years. We've got Donald Duck, we've got Superman, we've got Batman, and we've also got movies such as The Wizard of Oz, Casablanca, Gone with the Wind.
The fact that the fact that it took this long is just ridiculous in my opinion. I think public domain should be much shorter. The time frame for IP to enter public domain should be infinitely shorter.
We have a lot of wonderful works and a lot of forgotten works going into the public domain in the next few years.
You're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz.
For CBS Saturday Morning, Jolene Kent, Los Angeles.
Now I want to sing this. Right?
20 years? What? No, not 20 years, man. No. How about 10? Max. Anyway, here, let's talk about why it was extended now. Before we watch Steamboat Willie 4K film Transfer, which we're going to be doing an ethical react to in a second.
Disney is right. But the big picture reason, the actual reason why copyright law exists, isn't just to protect authors. The bigger reason is that it's to promote the progress of human knowledge. So copyright incentivizes people to go out, to try things, to learn things, to make things, to discover things, and in exchange ensures them that at the end of the rainbow, they will be able to exploit the fruit of their labor without it being stolen from them. But the other side of copyright is that when a work is useful enough, when it is truly useful to the benefit of our culture, it becomes part of our popular culture. And in order for human knowledge to be expanded upon over time, you need to allow people who come along
Yeah, thank God for patents, dude. That's how all innovation has occurred historically. It was crazy when John Patton invented the patent system. Then that's when we really got to innovating. Before then, it was like fire wasn't even invented. You know what I mean?
long after the original author to take that original work and expand upon it, to build upon it, so that overall, as a species, humanity is better off tomorrow than we are right now. Now, Mickey Mouse has a copyright because he is, in essence, a work of art and creation.
Unpopular opinion, copyright protections are good for creative professionals. Yeah, I mean, that is an unpopular opinion. Because ultimately, I think there is, by the way, for those of you who are wondering, like, why don't you ever wear, here, look. This is why I wear shoes now in the house. Look how dirty my socks are now. I feel like copyright and patent are different, no? That's number one. And number two, I think that, like, some level of protection should exist. It's just, like, so funny he uses Dracula. Nosferatu was literally stealing Dracula IP, and they just decided not to sue them.
Creativity, a contribution, if you will, to human knowledge. And, well, that contribution is owned by the Walt Disney Company. I own all this now! In fact, Disney owns so many versions of Mickey Mouse, it's more like Mickey Mice. But the very first version, the OG version of Mickey Mouse that Disney first ever published was in 1928 with a little film called Steamboat Willie. And the copyright for that film lasts 95 years. More on how we got there in a minute. What it means right now is that on January 1st, 2024, Disney is going to lose their copyright in this very first version of Mickey Mouse. So how are Mickey and his friends going to lose something that they've held for almost 100 years? All copyrights, every single one, is limited by time. And when the copyright protection on a work runs out, the work enters the public domain. Now, the public domain isn't like a repository for lost Disney characters or something. It's just this idea that when the time runs out, the exclusive right held by the copyright owner no longer applies. Now, it's at this point in Disney's journey that I need to stop for a second, because what they did here is really dumb. They did not use today's sponsor, Squarespace. You see, Squarespace has been building and improving their platform for so many years now. There's so much more than just beautiful award-winning templates and 24/7 award-winning customer service. Of course, they still have those things. But Squarespace today, right here, right now, is an all-in-one platform for building your business and growing your audience.
I'm going to show you the link.
I think talking about of your first purchase of a website or domain. If you're interested in getting 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain, go to squarespace.com/corridorcrew or just click the link in the description below. Now, what I'm about to tell you next is a shocker. This brings us to today. Over the last 25 years, Disney has gotten so big that it is no longer worth the time to extend copyright in Mickey Mouse. It literally is not worth it to them anymore. That sounds simple. Oh yeah, they got big as a company, Disney, Mickey doesn't mean anything to them. No, look, I don't think you realize how big Disney has gotten. Since 1995, the period right before the Copyright Term Extension Act, Disney has made 22 major acquisitions which have dramatically shrunk the value of Mickey Mouse as a total portion of their entire business.
I mean, this is probably the reason why they did that, right? The inevitable. But also, they could just keep making Mickey Mouse. I'm sure they will.
Compare that to just 4 acquisitions made in their entire existence before 1995. But that's not what's truly staggering here. What's truly staggering is that the value of these acquisitions, when adjusted for inflation, that means everything I'm about to tell you is in today's real dollars. The value of the acquisitions before 1995 were worth $200 million. And the value of the acquisitions made after 1995 are worth $160 billion. Of Mickey Mouse, worth is $15.4 billion in today's money, next to some of the major acquisitions Disney has made since 1995. Are you ready? 1996, Disney buys ABC and ESPN for $19 billion. 06, Disney buys Pixar for $7.5 billion. 09, Disney buys Marvel for $4 billion. 2012, Disney buys Lucasfilm for $4 billion. 2019, Disney buys 21st Century Fox for a staggering $71.3 billion. And on November 6th of this year, Disney announced an $8.6 billion deal to acquire full control of Hulu. So now they own ABC, ESPN, Hulu, 21st Century Fox, Pixar, Marvel, and Lucasfilms.
That's why it was funny when like people were talking about Elon Musk taking Disney out of the Teslas, like the Disney app out of the Teslas, while still keeping Hulu in the Teslas.
And they've all acquired them since 1995. Mickey who? I am really strong! No, you're not! Holy crap.
Horizontal and vertical integration. Come on, it's not a monopoly, guys.
Well, arts. Could you even put the dang...
His haircut is so police-like.
Is still working in this country. But Disney is playing such a different game of chess that calling this a win simply because Disney chose not to do anything about it is like saying you won the race because you ran unopposed. Let's be frank. Disney is about as threatened by Steamboat Willie entering the public domain as Shaquille O'Neal is threatened by Kevin Hart. Now look, on a more serious note, in my opinion, it is a good thing that Mickey Mouse is entering the public domain, even if it's largely due to the fact that Disney just chose not to do anything about it. For 95 years, Disney has held the exclusive right in the character of Mickey Mouse. But Mickey Mouse is so much more than a character now. He's a part of our popular culture, whether you like it or not. He's here to stay. And I'm sure that his success is well beyond Walt Disney's wildest dreams. And to be fair, it's because of the hard work that Disney has put into that character, which has made him so influential over all these years. But when we remind ourselves that the purpose of copyright is to promote the progress of sciences and useful arts, so that those who come long after the authors may...
Yeah, newer versions of Mickey Mouse is still not in public domain, so technically it's Steamboat Willie that is like pretty close regardless, but that is what is enter the public domain.
Pick up that work and expand upon it and build upon it so that humanity is better off tomorrow than we are right now. I think it's time to start building. And honestly, I think the Walt Disney Company knows this too. And
honestly. Where's he going? Where's he going? That's so silly. How is he fucking... wait, I don't get it. How is he... It seems to me like he keeps going left and right over and over again, and the boat is just going straight. Don't do it. Don't do it, Steamboat Willie. Oh, he got him. What's the parrot saying? Get that fucking parrot. What the fuck is he eating? Tobacco? Is Fob fresh off the boat? Is that this cow is fresh off the boat? It's Fallout Boy? I'm gonna play No Pixel after this. Give the cow some hay, Willie. Do it. Oh, damn. Wowee. Awooga. Awooga. That's Minnie Mouse. Ooh, what a woman. Look at that harlot. Oh no! Yo, can he do that? Is he allowed to do that? That's Dude, woke culture wouldn't allow you to make a art like this. Like, make a creative work like this. You know what I mean? That's what the wokes took away from us. Remember what they took from you, okay? Yeah. The liberals don't want you to watch this. The liberals don't want you to see this. You sound like a kick offline chatter. Oh my god, there's such a thing. Ay, ay, ay. Can you do that? That's crazy. Mickey Big Step Up. Kai is also dancing around. Okay, this is animal abuse. This is animal abuse. Wait, Wait, did I miss cat abuse? Oh, fuck. Wait, hold up. Yo! Let's go! That's what I'm talking about, baby. This part is not exciting. Not the duck. Not the mallard. Damn, bro, he's going after her titties like big time. That's kind of wild. This mouse is freaky, dude. Did no one investigate Walt Disney for like animal sex? Because like, what is happening? Yo, straight up, Mickey is a freak, dude. Bro, is this Noah's Ark? Why is there every animal on the fucking planet on this goddamn boat, bro? What is happening? Why is there every animal, dude? There's like cows, pigs, parrots, cats, ducks. Yeah, I'd be pissed too. Like, I know that this is set up as like the antagonist, right? But like, low key, I'd be like, what the fuck are you doing to all my animals, bro? You fucked the titties up of the pig. You have caused irreparable harm to my fucking livestock. I'm pissed. I'm over here fucking driving the goddamn boat. You're down here fucking shit up. Get out of here. Some of y'all never worked in livestock transit and it really shows. Yeah, this is what people always do, right? In livestock transit, like is a famous part of it is when you play is when you play the drums on the cow's teeth and tongue. Just yapping. Back then, it's so odd. Yeah, the 88 one is like Nazis, right? Bro, this is some like Newgrounds ass video game, by the way. Like I don't know what is so fascinating or revolutionary, or unique about this beyond the fact that it's a gimmick, right? This is the one that's like potentially the Nazi one, right?
Hey there, thanks for coming out. We've got a bit of an infestation here at the storage facility. thought it was just rodents, but there's something else in here. There's nests. They're everywhere. We tried to take care of it ourselves, but things have escalated. The exterminators are our last hope. Please, help us before...
They already changed the name to it because they claimed they didn't know about the significance of 88. Yeah, I mean, why was it 88 then? This one was made by